The 10 alignments of being a happy hustler, and specifically how you can systematically harmonize ambition and well-being. So if you have not adopted and completely implemented the 10 alignments, then this one's for you. Now, without further ado, after a quick episode sponsor break, we're going to be diving into this episode of the Happy Hustle Podcast.
Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Cary Jack, and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model/actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco-warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact. It is time to happy hustle your dream reality.
What's up, y'all? My name is Cary Jack. I am a lifestyle entrepreneur and best-selling author of The Happy Hustle. Yes, I could say that. We hit number 39 on the USA Today bestseller list, and founder of The Happy Hustle and host of The Happy Hustle podcast. Specifically, though, I'm a dedicated husband and father who wants to help you put the happy in your hustle and, again, have that personal and professional life balance. And yes, it is possible. It's possible to crush it without burning out, making money and impact without sacrificing your soul. And I'm going to talk about how to do just that, specifically these 10 areas of life. We call them the 10 alignments, aka the soul mapping system. So it's your soul's map to the blissfully balanced promised land. And again, soul mapping is an acronym. I'll read it for you. S stands for Selfless Service. O is optimized health. U is Unplug Digitally. L is loving relationships. So that's the soul part. Then you got the mapping. M, mindful spirituality. A, abundance financially. P, personal development. P, passionate hobby. I, impactful work. And then N, nature connection. So what I want to do is run through these 10 alignments in an expedited fashion so that you can actually start to put the happy in your hustle. And what I like to do when I go through these is also do an assessment so you can think about 1 to 5 in each of these 10 different areas where you are at, specifically in the last 30 days. So 5 is like an A, you're crushing it, you're happy hustling. 4 is like a B, you're satisfied, making progress. 3 is like a C, you're okay and getting by. 2 is like a D, you're slacking and need to step it up. And then 1 is like an F, you're significantly lacking and you need to prioritize change ASAP. So we're going to actually not only teach you, but also reveal today how you can fix these areas where you may be misaligned so that tomorrow and the next day and the day after that, you can use this as a baseline to ultimately, again, start happy hustling your dream reality. Okay, now I got a lot here that I want to cover in a short amount of time. So stay with me. We're going to go fast. The first one is selfless service. So I want to first start by asking you, where would you rank yourself in selfless service in the last 30 days? Not, oh, I volunteered in high school. No, doesn't count for this. I want to hear about in the last 30 days, where are you at? Have you given back to others? Have you given, your time, your money, your expertise? And we have an acronym for this. It's called GIFT. Give, Insight, Finances, and Time. So if you aren't a super high score, maybe a 4 or 5, and you're more like a 1, 2, or 3, then you can use the acronym GIFT to help improve your score. In addition, I want to share with you some daily action tasks. So 1 is just spend 15 minutes giving your time or sharing your expertise with someone who could benefit. 2 is smile and give a genuine compliment to a stranger. And then 3 is drop the random act of kindness by anonymously buying something something small, or doing something kind for someone else. That can simply be just buying that coffee for the person behind you. That little thing can go so far. So that is selfless service. And that's the first one that I wanted to cover. So you should have a score for that specific alignment. Now we're going to get into the next one, which is optimizing your health. And again, give yourself a score. In the last 30 days, where would you rank? 5 is you're crushing it, you're fully optimized. 1 is like an F, you're not, you're failing. You're not super pumped with your, physical or mental health. And again, without your health, nothing else really matters. So you really need to make sure you focus on this one, but give yourself a score. All right. Now, the acronym for this one to improve your score is energy, exercise, nutrition, environment, rest, gallon, and youth. Spent a lot of damn time creating that acronym. I hope you like it. I distilled what I know about health into 6 easy categories Fun fact, I ran a biohacking company for about 3 years, was working with Olympic gold medal athletes, Fortune 500 CEOs, a bunch of studs. Got to see behind the curtain of what it takes to operate at that peak level. And these are the 6 areas to focus on. So hope that helps. Exercise, nutrition, environment, rest, Gallon, youth. And yeah, obviously, youth is more anti-aging, longevity protocols, and Gallon is drink enough water. The other ones I'm sure you can figure out, rest, getting solid sleep, environment, making sure your environment's optimized, home, the toxic blue light, the recycled air that you breathe, all that stuff plays, the environmental, frequencies such as EMFs, and then nutrition, stop shoving crap down the pie hole, and exercise, moving that ass, right, for 30 minutes a day. All right, moving on. Which is unplugging digitally, all right? And I want to give yourself a score. I want you to give yourself a score. 1 to 5. 5 where you're at. So 5 is like you're crushing it, you're happy hustling. You're very deliberate with how you use your devices. 1 is like an F. You're super addicted. You're not, being deliberate. And, without being deliberate with your phones these days, man, it just can suck your soul and it'll decrease your joy. So it's very important that you unplug digitally. That is why we have an acronym, which is called BREAK: barriers, recharge, eliminate, airplane mode, and keep. So barriers like not, touching your phone for the first 30 minutes before, or when you wake up, and first 30 minutes or last 30 minutes before you go to bed. Recharging regularly, like, when your phone's getting recharged, you need to recharge. Eliminate it completely means like actually get a digital detox on the books. Airplane mode, use that function on your phone to just eliminate the noise and distraction. Then keep your damn word to yourself, right? All right. Couple daily action tasks for you. Number 1, like I said, spend the first 30 and last 30 minutes of each day device free. Number 2, no phones at mealtime. Enjoy your food and the company around you. This is especially great if you have kids. Number 3 is keep your phone on airplane mode for a minimum of 1 hour a day during waking hours. This is huge. I really got to say, just like using that airplane mode feature can help tremendously. All right, we're moving on. Loving relationships. And again, now you should have 3 scores. We're going to have a 4th score for loving relationships. Give yourself 1 to 5 where you're at in this area. 5 is like you got plentiful pleasure, lots of love with your life in your inner circle, maybe your spouse, your kids, your, close family and friends. And then 1 is like an F. You're not feeling much love and abundance in that arena, okay? My acronym here is called LOVER. Lover is what I use to diffuse situations. This can work for your colleagues. This is going to work for your team, but I like to use this specifically with my spouse and my family, my inner circle, because, I really pour in and I go, okay, I'm going to listen, I'm going to observe, I'm going to voice, I'm going to empathize, and I'm going to repair. So I just listen first and I just shut my mouth and I say, okay, why are they upset or what's going on? I observe the body language because they say over 60% of communication is, physical. So you need to make sure you're observing those cues. Voice your opinion. And again, you need to be respectful in that. Empathize with them and the whole situation at large, then repair it. Focus on the solution. If you focus on the solution manifests. If you focus on the problem, well, so does the problem. It manifests. Okay. Couple daily action tasks here, which is send a gratitude text or a video message to one person you care about. This one's huge. Number 2 would be give a gift to someone who deserves it. And number 3 would be surprise your lover with an act of service. Okay. We're moving along. Mindful spirituality, connecting to a higher power. I don't care one religion or another. I just think it's important to connect to God and have faith over fear. So give yourself a score in this one. Where you at? 5 is you're super connected. 1, not so much. And again, be honest. This is only going to help you if you keep it real with yourself. Now, my acronym here is SIT, C-I-T-S, chill in the still. Because I think it's important to just get quiet. And for me, I just say, Cary, you got to sit your ass down and chill in the still. And that's what I do, maybe with breath work, meditation, etc. But this is very important. Daily action task here, again, chill in the still, meditate and focus on your breath for 10 minutes. Write out 5 things you're grateful for is number 2. And I like to do that in the morning or at the night time. And then number 3 is pray, communicate to a higher power, and then just listen in silence for the message you receive. So that is mindful spirituality. Okay, abundance financially. We are moving and grooving, people. And this is how to save, spend, and invest wisely and being very deliberate with your money. Okay, so think about for you where you're at in the last 30 days, 1 to 5. Are you feeling super abundant financially or are you living paycheck to paycheck? Not so much. Give yourself a score. All right, I like to talk about my acronym here is the roadmap sales strategy. So R stands for rapport. This is actually how you make more money. This is how I've sold millions of dollars worth of things, mainly on Zoom calls, which is just using this talk track. So I build the rapport, then I focus on what is the obstacle that's holding them back. Then I get into the aspiration, the dream that they're after and how my product or service can close that chasm. Then D is demonstration, how I can use past experiences and client testimonials to showcase future success for the prospect. Then I match them with the opportunity, and if it's not a good fit, I'll tell them and I say, no, you're not invited, or I won't accept you as a client. But if it is, here's how I think we can work together. Then I ask them, is there any reason you wouldn't take action on this opportunity today? And if there is, then I'll know the objection. And if there isn't, then I take their credit card. And if there's still objections, then I'll pull them into the opportunity, not push them. So I use ethical keyword here, scarcity and urgency. And that's where the pull comes in. Did a whole course on this. Check it out if you want. thehappyhustle.com/sales. Nonetheless, that is how you make more money. You sharpen your sales sword. All right. Another thing you can do, and here's a couple daily action tasks. 1, send an email, text, or DM to 5 potential prospects. 2, create a video for a past client, adding value and offering support. 3, read for 15 minutes from a financial book, an article or a blog. And that is really important. Ignorance is a choice when it comes to being financially and ultimately savvy and literate in this world. You just got to do the work to educate yourself. So that is all about financial abundance. Now we're talking about personal development. Give yourself a score here because you're either growing and evolving or you are shrinking and dissolving, my friend. So think about what you are doing right now. Have you been putting good stuff in your psyche, or have you been, watching a lot of rom-coms lately? 1 to 5, where are you at in the last 30 days in terms of personal development? All right. Here's how I actually increase my personal development score, and it's the 30-30-30 method for guaranteed growth, baby. And that is 30 minutes of reading in the morning, 30 minutes of listening in the afternoon, and then 30 minutes of watching in the evening, all inspirational and educational content. Now, a couple daily action tasks you can do. Again, read 30 minutes, inspirational and educational book. Now, 2 is study and learn and practice one new skill that will help you with your work. And then number 3 is reach out to a mentor who is where you want to be and offer to add value to support them. And thus, you will be building yourself. Okay, that was personal development. Now we're on to passionate hobbies. Passionate hobbies is like doing fun things that you like to do regularly. I think fun is a non-negotiable. And if you want to be a happy hustler, you got to have more fun. All right? I'm just telling you, you're probably not having as much fun as you could or should be in this life. And hashtag YOLO, you need to use your time wisely. And fun needs to be a part of the equation. So give yourself a score. 1 to 5. 5 is like you're crushing it in the last 30 days, having lots of fun, doing things for yourself. 1 is not so much, okay? Here's the 4 factors of fun. Here's what I look for when I'm going to say yes to an opportunity. 1, does it bring me joy? 2, will smiling and laughter ensue? 3, do the others involved raise my vibration? And 4, will I grow? Okay, and I have like a little Venn diagram here of how to find a new potential hobby. It's something you think you would enjoy, a potential beneficial life skill, and then something you're curious about. You find the center of those 3 things. That's a passionate hobby, baby. All right, daily action task. Schedule 2 passionate hobbies on your calendar this week. Research a potential new and interesting hobby to try next quarter, and then make a commitment to keep your damn word with yourself by creating a consequence if you don't do your hobbies, right? And the consequence could be just donating to the opposite political party. That one stings. All right, number I, which is impactful work. We are almost done. 2 left. Give yourself a score. And how aligned do you feel with your work? Like, do you feel like you're infusing your passion, your purpose to make a positive impact? Ask yourself that question. And think about the last 30 days. Give yourself a score, 1 to 5. Hustle Dote is what I like to use here as the, acronym, will you? And it's preparation plus execution divided by time and money equals the Hustle Dote, right? Nothing crazy here, but it's true. And then Hustle Dote times persistent consistency equals the results that you seek. So 3 daily action tasks for you. Very simply, journal your impactful work plan to, accomplish today. Share a post on social media, giving value, and then reach out to one individual today who has the impactful work that you seek in your industry and offer to support them. Okay, moving on to nature connection. And I want you to give yourself a score here and think about how connected to nature you feel in the last 30 days, right? So realistically, are you getting outside and being in nature? And also, are you being a conscious consumer, like using sustainable alternatives to your most common purchases? Now, the triple bottom line is something I'm really focused on, and that's infusing people, planet, and the profits to make a positive impact, like focusing on, again, that center point, the triple bottom line, like not exploiting the earth's resources negatively or people, and ultimately being a net positive with my business. That's what we do at the Happy Hustle. Now, 3 daily action tasks is 1, go for a 50-minute walk outside. Bonus points if you leave your phone and headphones behind. 2, schedule a minimum 3-day camping trip. That one can really decrease your cortisol levels, that's stress hormones. It can increase your happiness and joy, and ultimately tune your circadian rhythm and just, be a fun time. And then 3 is research sustainable alternatives for your most common unsustainable purchases, because being an eco warrior is about also nature connection. They're interrelated. You need to take care of the planet. So those are the 10 alignments. Now I want you to add up your scores. Where did you land? Those 10 scores, add them up. If you are a 40 or above, congratulations, you are happy hustling. If you're 39 or below, well, unfortunately, we got some work to do. And if you got some work to do, then pick up a book, The Happy Hustle version 2.0, shameless plug. That is how you can increase your score. So I hope this was valuable for you. I know I ran through it, but that's the soul mapping system, my friend, to happy hustle your dream reality, and ultimately how to systematically harmonize ambition and well-being. So I hope this was valuable. We have a free assessment if you want to check out the happyhustle.com/assessment, where you can dive in. Also, we have the ebook for free on our website and the workbook. So if you want to go deeper, check out the happyhustle.com and just, enter your info. There's no catch, no BS. You'll get the book and the workbook for free. So check it out. All right. Share this with somebody who also needs to happy hustle. That's my one ask. Also, if you do feel froggy, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm out. Peace and love, y'all.